bullshit blazing, still my heart is blazing. If the word kill me, I don't need a new word under you. Soon you will know, we already know the smell of the game. Your words don't sound like your own. You're trapped in the toxic created by this world. That is who you are. No standard for sake, I must be given some time to wake up. Gravity keeps us on the ground. That is bullshit blazing, still my heart is blazing. If I lose my wings, I don't need a new word under you. Can't feel a thing, we already know the smell of the game. Remember you are blazing, still your heart is blazing. If the world made you, I don't need a new word under you. Soon you will know, we already know the smell of the game. Can't you see I'm blazing? Still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new word over you. My time is my word. Your words will never let me disappear. That is bullshit blazing. Still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new word over you. We already know the smell of the, know the smell of the, know the smell of the, know the smell of the game. Of the light that is me. I wonder what something that toxic created by this world. That is who you are. No standard for sake, I must begin some time to wake up. Gravity keeps us on the ground. That is bullshit blazing, till my heart is blazing. If I lose my wings, I don't need a new world under you. Can't feel a thing. We already know the smell of the game. Remember, you are blazing, still your heart is blazing. If the world made you, I don't need a new world under you. Soon you will know. We already know the smell of the game. What am I? What am I? What am I?
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So it's
What am I? What am I? What I am. Yeah, I love that song, man. I know a lot of people got tired of it for a little bit, but yo, low key, I was like, yo, man, I really like that song though. You know, can we keep playing that song? But yeah, guys, finally, here to do this Guilty Gear update stream. I've been wanting to do this since the last like dev background blog that they have on their website, but things just be happening. Sometimes I get lazy, and I was supposed to be doing this stream since Saturday, this past weekend, but I kept putting it back because the whole PlayStation news and all that stuff that came out kind of changed the atmosphere as far as content to put out there. But Guilty Gear Strive, yo, T-Man, what up, man? Guilty Gear Strive is a game that I'm looking forward to. One of my favorite fighting games, out there, Guilty Gear. And at first, I wasn't really feeling this whole Guilty Gear Strive. I'll be honest with you. I wasn't feeling it at all. And when I played the beta, yo, Chris, what's good, man? Chris Righteous, what's up? When I played the beta, I was like, yo, what are they doing to Guilty Gear, man? You know what I mean? Yeah, I was like, yo, what did they do with the Guilty Gear? I remember me and Chuck, we was playing for a bit, man, and it was such a bad experience. Like, I'm normally a very like positive guy when it comes to gaming in general, but yo, that thing left me like with a headache, bro. Like, we was trying to play matches, it kept interrupting us. If one person would win a match, it would kick the other person into another lobby, then leave that person in that lobby. It was a mess, man. It was a mess, and then it was lagging. It was definitely a big mess. And on top of that, there was so many, I will say, system changes to the game as far as like how Guilty Gear, especially with Xrd, and how Xrd has changed Guilty Gear for just more of a like a offensive. Well, it does have the defense stuff there, but a lot of people like to go for a lot of pressure, knockdown, pressure, knockdown, pressure. with Guilty Gear, and then you got to read these mix-ups and stuff like that, where it's not really that neutral base, no grounded base type of game with Xrd. But the older Guilty Gears was very similar to like that, but I was just like, yo, man. And the funny thing about the beta is, like, I was just learning Kai, right? Because I was like, okay, Kai is going to be in the beta for the game, so let me learn Kai. And I, when I was playing Kai in Xrd Rev 2, I didn't really put that much time into him, but I can just already tell, like, yo, Kai is a really strong character, you know what I mean? And I was just like, damn, how come I've been playing Guilty Gear for years and I never used Kai? You know what I mean? I was like, yo, I never used Kai in the world. I was like, damn, yo, how the hell did I pass up on this character? Yeah, XR was technical at fault. Yeah, it was. You know what I mean? I was just like, yo, what? Well, I never used this character, but long story short, I started using them. I tried to learn as much as I can before the whole Strive beta came out. Was trying to use them again as well after the Strive beta. The very dope character. I like him a lot. Might be in the arsenal for Strive, but I was just like, damn, I could just really be practicing like Milia or somebody, or Leo, somebody that's have more fun with playing. You know what I mean? But I do see the strengths of Kai and all that stuff. But all the stuff I was learning with him in Rev 2, I was just like bringing that to Strive. It was so much of a different game. Gatlinks is gone. The knockdowns is still there, but you have to really work much harder for me. Like, his basic knockdown Oki setup is not really there too much. Well, it's there, but it's not really as proficient. It's not really as good as it was in Rev 2. Just due to how air dashing felt and all that stuff, how slower the game kind of really felt to me. Well, it was fast, but it was a little bit slower. Does that make any sense? In Strive, yeah, the combos are very easy to do because the combos in Strive is not like, they're not aiming. Well, at the time of the beta, this is why I wanted to do this update here. At the time of the beta, when I played it, combos wasn't really something that you're doing these super long combos in with Strive. The most combo I could have pulled off with like Kai was like a 9-hit combo that I saw on before the game came out, before the beta came out, and I tried to mimic it as well. I only landed it one time throughout the whole beta. You know what I mean? But that's pretty much it. That you can really get out of that. There wasn't really too much. Basic combos are starting from either slash or heavy slash. You're not really getting anything from a light or kick. Those are more like keepaways, or sometimes you can use them as a little juggle here and there, depending on the character. But your basic combo starter is a slash. So your triangle button or heavy slash, and you try to link from there. But it was a huge change. Gatlinks, huge change. Air dash, huge change. Just knockdowns in general, huge change. Air unblockables, huge change. The use of like your tension for chip damage and all that stuff, it didn't really give you an incentive to really use that stuff there. You know what I mean? Because you could block pretty much everything in the air. You know what I mean? Where normally you would have to like faultless defense, to kind of mitigate some of these air unblockable moves that they have if you're just regularly blocking, and you'll use your meter there. But in this game, you're really using your meter for your Roman cancels in Strive. But like I was saying before, it's more execution friendly, but still have high skill for advanced player team food. I wouldn't say execution. The executions in Strive, from what I play, was very, very simple. But like I said, this is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this stream, because they have definitely changed a lot and started listening to a lot of people, where they start listening to the fans as far as you know, how they will want the game to be. And you could tell the developers they're implementing some of that stuff, because I'm gonna show you some Roman cancel combos that's in here. Looks crazy. And some of the stuff that they've been talking about with Dice Gay and all that stuff in the game. But execution wise, from what I played in the beta, it wasn't hard at all to do anything, especially all the characters that was in there. It wasn't hard at all. But you know, when it comes to skill is definitely gonna play a huge a part in any fighting game. But as far as like getting into the game execution wise, even the Roman cancels, very, very simple to use. But huge updates has been happening, guys. Huge updates. Let me show you. But before I get to the third volume of the backyard, developer's backyard, I want to show you the second one, where they talked about the Roman cancels and the things that have been changed with the Roman cancels, and how, you know, like a skillful advanced player can get so much out of it with Roman cancels. So about Roman cancels, before we get into answering your questions and comments, I'd like to introduce a crucial system mechanic in the game, the Roman cancel. Guilty Gear has always had been about Roman cancel, man. Canceling your attacks, canceling your specials, just so you can use it for baits, you can use it defensively. You know, especially with XR came into it, you know, like yellow Roman cancels and all these other cancels came into it. You know, juggling or extending combos, very important part to the Guilty Gear franchise. So what is a Roman cancel? As the name implies, a Roman cancel allows you to cancel your character's move. You can use it in many situations to get different benefits as you make your next move in exchanging for using meter. So you have your tension bar that you have like a typical fighting game, and you will use, depending on what Roman cancel. Well, this game, I think all Roman cancels use, you know, half of the tension gauge. Before, like in, you know, XR, you know, different Roman cancels use different amount of bar and all that stuff. I know a lot of people probably that's gonna watch this video, they don't really know about Roman cancels or even Guilty Gear, so I'm gonna go through some of the stuff for the people that know about this stuff already. Just hang on in there. Effects of Roman cancel. Now let's look at the different effects of using Roman cancel depending on the situation. In Guilty Gear Strive, when you active Roman cancel, a shockwave comes out around the character that slows down the movement of your opponent if they are in range. So yeah, that's one of the change. I think Roman cancels kind of pop you up too in Strive. They kind of made it easier to extend in Strive. I remember in the beta, I was like, ooh, it felt good, you know, doing a proper Roman cancel, like, you know, doing a special, probably not Kai DP, Roman cancel, it pops up, you can do a little nice little air dash into another, like, you know, air, you know, jump slash heavy, you know what I mean, then probably another DP. That stuff felt good, but when activated, as your opponent is hit, the shockwave will cause your opponent to bounce up slowly, making it easy to combo into moves that normally that wouldn't normally connect. So just like I just said, I guess I got ahead of myself reading it. You know what I mean? So here's the use of a Roman cancel here, the basic use of a Roman cancel. And yo, when I show you the rest of this stuff, guys, yo, it gets crazier, the stuff that they kind of implemented in the game. So let's go in here and let's max this out here. Look at this. I don't have the desktop audio up, so let me put that up here. 1 second, guys, so you can see that again. All right, here we go. $720p. We don't want to see that. So yeah, he was able to get That looks like, is that 6P? He was able to get 2 6Ps in there. Roman cancel here, where he's in the area of effect. So it looked like he did run slash close slash into heavy slash. Pop Roman cancel here. Got the juggle. Run up. 6P, heavy slash. So that's a simple little combo here that they did here. But that's just the basic visual effect of what a Roman cancel would look like in Strive. XR was a little bit different. But Strive, you get that little pop up there. Bandit bringer! Yeah. Volcanic Viper! So this is where I kind of realized from the second update, this is back in like July, I think they did this, where it looked like they increased the speed of the air dashing. Let's rewind this back a little bit. Oh yeah, wall bouncing. Yo, you get a lot of wall bounces in this game, but you also get a lot of wall splats work very, very differently though, teammate. Because once you see a wall splat, you can just either not take the damage, so you can keep them in the corner, or it does like this wall break. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure you saw that in the trailers and stuff where the wall pretty much shatters. That stuff is good, but I'm very 50-50 on that. That's due to how you've been playing Guilty Gear for years. Like, you know, you have that corner and you want to keep that corner. But the incentive is when you do the wall break, you're constantly earning meter. So your tension gauge is like a constant, like on a high. So you can do more, you know, Roman cancels. You can do more faultless defense and stuff like that. So that's the benefit of it. But it definitely resets the neutral. Which it could be a good thing. You know what I mean? Like, you know, especially for those people that's just getting into the game, that could be a good thing. But, you know, I know a lot of people, they didn't really like how it took that away from them after earning that corner. And then you have to sacrifice. If you want to get meter, you give up your corner. You got to earn it again, you know? Well, I definitely seen people, and even when I was playing the beta, a lot of people were sacrificing, you know, breaking that wall just to keep me in the corner. You know what I mean? I definitely experienced that as well. So they was sacrificing a little bit of damage just so they can get a reset in the corner or something like that, or just keep that pressure in the corner. So it's definitely mind games going to come with it, playing like that. Woo. He looked like he could have got another one off of there too. But yo, that's the simple use of the Roman cancel. They're gonna get crazier here. Watch, they're gonna get crazier here. The shot comes out even when you're not attacking. So in this case, the shockwave doesn't blow the opponent back, but it does a temporarily slow down. It temporarily slow them down. You can take advantage of the slowdown to beat your opponent's attack or make good use of the move that usually too slow for startup. So yeah, this is where the bait comes in. This is where more like the mind game comes in of the game. And this is typical in any Guilty Gear game here. So you see that? Use that move. Use the that's where the blue Roman cancels come in. There's no more yellow cancels. Use that as a more defensive mechanic, but got the punish on, you know, his slow ass, you know, overhead move. Boom. And you notice something right there too, right? I don't know if this is fully confirmed yet, but I'm noticing the whole counter effect in the game has changed, because before, when you got a counter hit, it would spell the whole counter on the floor or in the air, and it would change the camera view a little bit in the beta. But you notice how he got the counter hit here. You heard the same sound from the beta and all that stuff, but you don't get the visual thing that you normally got. So here it is right here again. See that? He got the counter hit, slowed down the counter hit, but, and you can tell this is a counter hit, you know, whereas a super punish because they're flailing their hands and all that stuff. But you don't really see the whole big counter and all that stuff that they had in the beta, which is a big change in my opinion. I did like the visual effect, but that probably could get a little tiresome, you know, the more you play the game. Like, damn, you know what I mean? Simple punish. So yeah, he used the Roman cancel to bait out like an attack here, causing him to DP and punish the DP. Excuse me. Damn. So you see the knockdown on 2D. Y'all need Jam, Elfit, and Biken back. I think Biken is definitely going to come back. Jam, we'll see. Elfit maybe as well, because those are popular characters. Yeah, I like using Jam as well. You get a hard knockdown again with 2D. My man got enough time where he's walking up. You see that? Another counter hit with two heavy slash. Right? Another counter hit with two heavy slash, but you don't see the whole counter hit. Yo, you know what, T-Man? That is a good addition. The grab button and grabs whiff. That was a good addition though. I give with Strive, when I was playing the beta, I was like, yo, this is good. Because now you can bait out grabs. They whiff and you can punish them. Whereas not like a, you know, like 0 frame startup grab anymore, you know what I mean? Where sometimes you just got to eat that, or you just got to jump out quick, you know, preemptive, you know, jump out and stuff like that. So that was a good addition. Nice. That looked like it did a lot of damage. Knowing Soul, but he did two heavy slash to punish. Then he did gun flame into Fafnir. Yup, Fafnir. Fafnir gives him the wall bounce. Although Fafnir gave him the wall, the ground bounce. That was a nice punish. So yeah, then when used before an attack or hits, or attack hits, or as it ends, you'll cancel the recovery of the move. So they pretty much let you know how you can just cancel a recovery of the move. So, you know, like you do a gun flame and then you go into Roman cancel. That recovery frames of like somebody jumping in or trying to punish you with it, you know, you're pretty much making you safe. This also slows down the opponent if the shock wave touches them. That's a big change there. This means you can counter opponents if they are trying to punish you. So this is huge in Guilty Gear here. So go into this. I'm showing off these Roman cancels, but there's some other super advanced Roman cancel stuff they're gonna be showing off here as well. So yeah, pretty much what I just said too. Gun flame, right? So he canceled the recovery because he perfectly jumped in here. He could have definitely punished him right there. He canceled the recovery of the gun flame to punish the heavy the jump heavy slash. DP. Crazy. So another one. Look at it, Viper. Cancel the recovery, but he's definitely about to get popped. See the attack coming out, went into 2D, got the counter hit. Oh, you could have definitely canceled into something else right there, but they just showing you the basic mechanics here. That this is where the mind games come into with Guilty Gear. Yeah, how many bars to RC? It's 50% off your tension bar. And there you go. You got purple Roman cancel. So blue, purple, they all cost 50% of your tension gauge. Oh, he canceled the startup here. This was a little bit more advanced here. See that? That was a startup animation. Well, not startup animation. Yeah, he was still recovering. Yeah, you're right. That's still recovery because yeah, the move actually came out. Yeah, the move actually came out here. So yeah, he got the tip of the recovery frame here. The beginning of the recovery frame got a purple. So normally you have like in XR you have red, you have the purple, you have yellow. And yeah, purples is more of the recovery frame. The recovery frames you're canceling. The red is more like the startup or the actual active frames that you cancel. But he did that for more pressure. He did that for more pressure. Jump cancel. Heavy slash. Guy blocked there. But here is when active while blocking an attack, the shockwave will push the opponent back, giving you the chance to get out of sticky situation. So they're showing you defensive options here. Which I'm pretty. If anybody's interested in the game, this is stuff you gotta watch right here, man. So here's the yellow cancel here, more for a defensive mechanic off block stun. And you're taking back the turn here, which is cool. Taking back the turn for pressure. That is big, yo. That is big. That would definitely get you out some nasty situations. You know, frame traps and all that stuff, which is cool. The big difference is the pop back. Look how far they popped him back here. Look how far they popped Kai back. Look at that. That's some good distance right there when they push you back all the way that far. That's a pretty good distance right there, man. So that is super strong right there. But that's where the mind games come with, like, yo, am I confident enough to block this mix up? Am I confident enough to block all this pressure? Or am I gonna so I can save the meter? Or am I gonna use the meter to be like, yo, I ain't trying to guess. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to use my brain here during this block string. You know what I mean? So that's where the big game comes in the game. So you see this right here? Everything is air blockable still in this game. Because this is cool right here though. Even if he DP'd here, he was able to block this. Yo, that is crazy, bruh. That is crazy. So you're doing the right thing here. You're playing the game how it's supposed to be played, but Roman canceling changed the whole game right here. So you gotta keep this in the back of your mind, bro. Somebody coming in and blocking in the air, your anti-air, whatever you're trying to do, your DP, whatever you're trying to do, you got to keep this in mind that if this person has tension, this person has meter, they can RC, they can get a YRC here and take their turn. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy, dog. Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna have to RC at the right time, being able to pressure block. Yeah, absolutely. You're still gonna have to, know your frame data and all that stuff, but as it's shown right here, like in this situation right here in the beginning, it's still Kai's turn here. See that? You see that little dash up? It was still his turn, but he took his turn away from him. Right there. And it actually punished him for doing the shit. Yo, is this releasing on PS5? Yes, it is. Early 2021, man. Early 2021. You can get the upper hand in any situation, both offense and defense, just by making good use of Roman cancel mechanic. Next, I like to introduce some trickier uses of the mechanic for those who are veterans of the series or fighting games as a whole. So this is where the goods come in. Yo, guys, I haven't even get into the third volume yet. This is still the second volume, but I really wanted to show this off here because this is where this game is, no pun intended, this is where this game is going to strive. You know what I mean? In the Roman cancel and the way how it's being used, this is what's going to make the game super fun, right? And look at this right here. Techniques using Roman cancel to slow down from Roman cancels lasts until the clock shown above the character's head disappears. Because of the slowdown continues even after landing your attack, you can use this to launch a strong offense. Also, if you input the motion for a dash just before Roman cancel activates, you will move swiftly in that direction during a Roman cancel. You can use this to move closer for a combo, or move away to dodge an attack, or land quickly from the air. So this is something new that they added here, where this wasn't in the beta here. This was not in the beta. Not from my understanding. This was not in the beta. This is something new here that they added here. So look at this right here. This is where the game gets nutty. This is where the XR part comes out. You know you got hit. You know you got hit. Let me slow that down, yo. You know you got hit, yo. Dash, right? Close heavy slash. Jump cancel. Air dash. Cancel the landing frames from the air dash. Keeps the air. Look at this. Boop. 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 He could have probably got a volcanic viper there, or a Fafnir probably. That was sick as hell, yo. Well, it gets even nuttier. It gets even nuttier. Bruh. Yeah. Bruh. Tell me that wasn't sick, yo. Tell me that wasn't sick. Yo. Tell me that wasn't sick. My man negated the fireball off of a run Roman cancel. Dashed through the fireball and got the punish off the recovery frames of the fireball, bruh. Look at this. That is sick. Oh man, still recovering here. Nah, buddy. Ooh! Yeah. Oh man. That's super good, yo. That is super good. That got me hyped right there. So yeah, he canceled the whole freaking yo, that's cheap. That's cheap. Into wild throw, that's cheap. But that's classic soul though. But that's cheap. The typical player is like, I gotta block this. You know what I mean? And then you getting command grabbed. And in this game, at the time, that shit was doing like 50, 60, 40% damage off of command grab. Ugh. So yeah, that's more of the advanced stuff. So you only getting that if you're inputting the dash before the Roman cancel's coming out. You know, you can use it defensively as well. Yo, AG, what's good, man? But here's where it gets a really nutty right here. Also, a Roman cancel itself can cancel a special move directly after activation only, as you can move even more quickly than usual afterwards. This speed up your offense and allows for follow-up attacks to make good use for a starter move. So I think this is the one where he does the DP one. Let me make sure. But this is nutty right here. This is where this is where the insane shit comes out. Y'all ain't see that. y'all ain't see that. This is where the combos is really gonna shine in this game here. Cancel. You saw how quick that cancel was? We're gonna catch it. There's a cancel right there. There's a cancel right there, and he was already inputting the air dash, so he can extend from that DP, which is crazy. Like MK11 Jade and the kind of etc. That was nuts. And you still, that's a good combo too, because you still have the pressure. You still have the corner pressure. He could have probably did more here too. But typically a good player is probably going to keep this pressure here. They're going to stop him around here and continue pressure, probably gunflame here and continue pressure here. Did you see that cancel? Did you see that cancel? That was sick as fuck. Fafnir. I don't even know if I can catch it. Let me see. Boom. Look how quick that was, bruh. Yeah. Hey, yo. Yeah, but with MK doesn't have like a Roman cancel mechanic. But yeah, that's what I was talking about with the wall splat. So in this situation right here, you can either keep the corner by just not doing anything after, or you can continue and get the tension boost. But look, that combo was kind of sick, yo. Now that's something that people's gonna be in the lab practicing. And see, it resets to neutral here. Similar to how, like, you know, Dragon Ball Fighters, when you kill a character and the neutral is reset. Oh, that's cheap. That's cheap. That's cheap, man. That's cheap. But I've seen Soul players did this before. That's cheap though. My man canceled the whole startup. It's a wide throw. Well, he canceled the whole active frames right here. This looks like this is a red Roman cancel here. This is a red Roman cancel here, but is it they made it purple? Cause the move ain't able to come out yet. You have the startup here, and right when the move was gonna come out, cancel into wide throw. Yeah, but I'm saying, oh yeah, red is after hit. Okay, yeah, right. Well, they don't have red cancels in here no more. They don't have it in here more. These specials techniques can be used simultaneously as well. So this is the one that I saw Max was going crazy about. Oh, did you see that extension off of 2K? That was sick as fuck. That was sick as fuck, yo. But you saw when he canceled this, like he's definitely buffering this early. So this is where the cancel came. Instead of fully, so this is where you see a red cancel. Oh no, red cancels are in there. It is in there. My bad, guys. I'm wildin'. But this is the red cancel here. Oh. Man, wait, where did he start in this? Was this neutral? All right, so this is beginning stage in the mid screen, already all the way corner. So this is a dope ass for me. I like combos like this because you're already in the corner. Boom, and you're in the corner already. That looks super technical as fuck though. That's something you're not gonna just pick up. I'm like, alright, I got this. You're gonna have to lab that. Oh! 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 Alright, Daisuke, now y'all styling. Now y'all styling. Now we playing Guilty Gear. Now we playing Guilty Gear, yo. This is Guilty Gear right here. Now we playing Guilty Gear. He's gonna Roman cancel, but the dash is gonna cross under. Yo, the cross on the dash cancel into Gunflame, and it's like, oh, that is sick as fuck. Yo. Yo, that got me hype a little bit because now I'm like, yo, definitely, I'm probably going to use Soul as well. Extend. Soul Caster Jump Dust. That's litty. That was litty. All right, let me get through this screen. Let me get through this screen. Oh, yo, wait. So he did the same thing here, but instead of the gun, he did a faint gun flame into 2K. Oh, yo. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. 1 second, yo. 1 second. 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 We gotta slow that down for a second. We gotta highlight that. The first one he did actual gun flame, right? He Roman cancel, dash cancel into gun flame to get the pop up into jump slash, another air cancel into jump dust to push the corner, then the bandit bringer. Yo, look at this joint right here, bro. Same kind of combo here, but instead of he did the feint here, gun flame feint, 2K, another 2K juggle into is that close heavy slash? Bandit bring corner into no, this is heavy slash. This is close slash. That's close slash then. Does he DP here? No, gun flame. Jesus, yo. Let's watch that in full. In normal. Yo, that was it was close. It was close slash. Chris, it was. And I think that's. I'm not gonna get into the whole. I'm not gonna get into the whole developer background. Developer backyard for session 2, because here they talk about the whole UI thing and how people want that to change a little bit here. I think they spoke something about the lobby here as well. But they're just talking about how to make it easier for players, new players, and all that stuff. Here's where they talk about how instant dashing kind of changed though. Can you guys talk about the new air dash? So they this is right after the Milia trailer, and that's what you remember when I was doing the Milia trailer. I was like, yo, I think they changed the air dashing a little bit. You know what I mean? And here they did kind of change it a little bit. Well, I still don't like this whole glyph thing here, to be honest with you. But they made it faster here. They made it faster. But let me talk about this is volume 3. Yo, the real question, when's Bridget in Testament? I would like to see Bridget. I don't know if you really want Testament when you got Nagori Yuki. Nagori Yuki. You don't want no Testament. You got Nagoro Yuki. This guy is a badass. Is this the whole trailer for him? Or this is round table? Oh no, this is the whole trailer for him. We're gonna watch this. This dude is a badass right here. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. Y'all know the vibes. My boys in the game. Oh, we about to mix. No parry. It's over. It's over. It's over. Yo, Arc Systems. Listen, guys. Arc Systems fucked up. It's over. You gave my boy. You gave my mans a command grab. Oh, you think you're gonna block this? It's over. Yo, Titanfall Princess, what's up? What is up, Titanfall Princess? Yo, Philip, what's up, man? Yo, it's over, guys. It's over. They don't understand what they just did right there. They don't understand what they did here, man. Listen, y'all don't understand. This is one of my mains right here. My two mains are already in the game. Milia, first main. Second main, Leo White fan. The mix is over. Now that he got a command grab, over. Look how fast that is too. What about like 17 frames? We can tell a little bit here. Hold up. We're gonna tell a little bit here. You see the mix already. You saw the mix already. He already conditioned you. All right, good defense. Good defense right here, right? You block low, you block the mid. Showed you the mid, right? Show you mid. Went low with 5K. Showed you another mid, right? Show you another mid. What you gonna do? Now he's gonna cancel, so he's holding heavy slash to cancel the stance. Oh, the trickery. This looks like he was going back into stance, into command grab. You see that? Oh no, he was already in stance. So no. Yeah, this is the heavy slash. But he's getting the command grab from his back turn stance. Yeah. Look how fast that is. What can you get from this though? This is probably going to have mad pushback though. Let me see. Yup. This is going to have mad pushback. It's gonna have mad, but I could run cancel here into far slash and try to go for another stance mix up, because like Leo, hopefully his button still vortex you. All right, let me get back to the trailer. Yeah, you have to get that good pressure for the command grab. 1S are really good at Strive. Oh yeah, yo, command grabs in Strive was OD. Now I don't think this is a real overhead though. I don't remember it being a real like an overhead in Rev 2 or XR. Yeah, I don't think it's a real overhead. But maybe it is. Maybe it is. I don't really remember. It's, like I used to play Leo a lot, but I can't remember. I'll have to look it up. This does mad damage too, man. That's what does mad damage. Yo, that command grab range getting nerfed. Hey, I don't know. You know why I know it might not get nerfed? Because he's coming from a stance there. His stance is the defense within that stance is more like a read. You can't block in that stance. So I don't know if they would nerf the range. They probably wouldn't nerf the startup though, for sure. Next character coming in 8 seconds. He said Leo streams can hit, looks like, but if he doesn't, then he doesn't grab. Yeah, exactly. Okay, you want to constantly keep the pressure. Because at the end of the day, Leo's best mix from that stance is 5K, because that's a standing low. But the range is really bad. But adding that grab, well, I'm gonna stop downplaying the character. His mix-ups is nasty as fuck. You know what I mean? Because he can cross, he can left right you, he can high low you from that stance. But just having that command grab just makes it a little bit more prevalent. It looks like this character got like a blood mechanic. Yeah, yo, AG, I was about to downplay Leo as hard as fuck, but I was like, nah, I think people's gonna call me out if I do that. So I said, I caught myself though. I definitely caught myself. Yo, no lie, yo, this character looks like he's just one of those dudes that he get 4 hits on you. That's half of your bar, yo. That's half your life, yo. That's what that character looks like, bruh. And it looks like he has like a blood mechanic, like if the blood is on his sword or he's collecting blood, like he's gonna do even more damage to you. But this character looks crazy. Like his range. They didn't really show the damage as far as, you know, a health bar, but I can already tell, like, that looks like it's gonna be crazy. Oh, Leo on zoners? Well, Leo can do good against zoners. He has shield. He has remember Leo also has a good fireball game. His back holds forward, kind of like a Sonic Boom. He has a good fireball game as well, and you can use that to mix. You're not gonna with Leo. You're not gonna want to sit back. You wanna be up close and personal, so you can, you know, keep them guessing. But he does have some dangerous mix-ups where it's really risky, and he has some safe options as well. But Leo range is really good. Leo's like a mid, you know, close-up range, you know, type of character. He can mix you from mid-range because his buttons are really good. But yeah, again, zoners, like an Elfit, you have trouble against Elfit. He will have trouble against like an Eno. Yeah, I can see him having trouble against Kai as well, because he does have a DP, but it's a charged DP. But Leo doesn't really have the best defense. You know what I mean? He doesn't really have he has a reversal, but it's not like the greatest of reversals. He doesn't have great defense. I think against Soul is a good matchup against Soul. Kai might give him a little bit more trouble. Raven is a good matchup for Leos too. Raven, the thing is, I think Raven wins that matchup, because Raven, when he knocks you down, is kind of troublesome. You know what I mean? Raven, if he knocks you down, is troublesome because he has real 50-50s off knockdowns, like, you know, typically everybody in the game. But his knockdown pressure is crazy. Fireball, Oki, He has command grab. His dashing is really amazing. But the thing is, like, you still gotta watch that dash because Leo back stance, that shield parry is super, super good. That match might be a good match right there, man, because I can see it go on both sides because Leo Whitefang, his damage is way better than Raven. And he can snowball you. You know what I mean? Like when a Leo player gets flowing, it's pretty much hard to stop. But same thing goes for like Raven. Like I say, you're also Venom. Axe. Now I don't think Axe is good against Leo. Venom is one of the best characters in the game. Venom is OD. Definitely top 5. Axel can knock him down. Also DP of Venom is zone. Yes, Venom zoning is OD. But alright, so they said question 1. Is your goal with Guilty Gear Strive to create a complex fighting game or a simple one? My man Kanto said, first, I'd like to establish that we believe that simple and easy are separate concepts, which is kind of true. A lot of people, you know, they put simple. If a fighting game is simple, they automatically think it's easy, right? Like Street Fighter 5, they made it much more simpler, but that doesn't mean that it's easier. You know what I mean? With that in mind, I'll go over the development concept in Guilty Gear Strive again. With the previous games in the series, new players would not be able to understand what's going on in the match when they watch high level play, which that can kind of go with any fighting game, to be honest with you. So they weren't they wouldn't feel very interested or motivated to improve. Because of that, we're working to make the appearance of the moves and general impressions of the game easier to comprehend compared to prior entries in the series. That is kind of true though, because when Xrd came out, and especially with Rev 2 and Rev 2, there was so much mechanics in the game, so much additions to the game that, you know, typically somebody that is not into fighting games and they watch like a Guilty Gear match, they was like, what the fuck is going on? I see people, you know, canceling normals. I see rejection, mortal counter. I see in danger time. I'm seeing all this shit out here in the world. What the hell is going on? Yo, Persona, what's up, man? I'm seeing all this shit that's going on in the world. What is going on? You know, so them making those concepts much easier, I can see where they're going with Strive on that. My thing is that they're making the general concepts of the game much easier to comprehend, but the simplification of like how a Gatling would be, you know, a typical Gatling that been in the series for a long time, that stuff I don't like. But that's one thing I like to go over this update for, because personally I feel that when it comes to me, that Strive left a bad impression when it came to that beta. A super bad impression, in my personal opinion. And to a lot of people that probably wanted to try the game out, new fighting game, they got into the beta, they trying it out. They probably left a bad impression with them as well. But these updates are key to understanding, like, here's why the developer did this, what the goal they was going for, what changes are you doing. Because yeah, you wanna bring in the newer people into fighting game. You want the fighting game to strive. You want people to play it as much as possible. But you also you don't want people leaving that love the franchise. You know, people that been veterans of the franchise leaving it or not playing it because of the simplifications that you're adding to the game. You know what I mean? However, advanced techniques will be accordingly difficult to perform. After all, if everyone chooses the same actions, and the combos and set play in particular end up with only one correct option. This would take away Guilty Gear's unique appeal. And yeah, that was one of the issues with the beta, because I felt like, yeah, it was still early, but there wasn't really no free flowing that was going on. There wasn't really no creativity at the time that was going on. From what they presented me with the game, oh, I start a combo here with slash, far slash, close slash into, you know, heavy slash, and then a special, then cancel the special with a Roman cancel into another slash, or, you know, probably like a, you know, like a crouching kick to, you know, get a quick little juggle, then, you know, another special. You know, it was the same thing over and over. And then you took away some of the Oki that like Kai had already from the previous game, which it kind of left a bad taste in my mouth already with that. You know what I mean? So I was just like, and then the lobbies. Oh, Titanfall Princess, man, the lobbies. Jeez Louise. I don't even want to talk about the lobbies, Nancy. Like I said early in the stream, I usually have a very positive outlook when it comes to video games. But that beta right there left me with a headache, and like I rage quit that joint. Normally when a beta come out for like a fighting game, I'm on that joint all weekend, playing it all weekend. Yo, I stopped playing it that Saturday, and I never booted it back up. I never booted. I was like, nope, not gonna go through that. What's some of the stuff that he's talking about here? So he's talking about story here. I've noticed that there's a few subtle, almost hidden mechanics and techniques, such as the change in direction when Roman cancel and air dash, or by using faultless defense after an air dash to fall faster. Ooh, I didn't notice that. See, I didn't even notice that. Somebody brought that up. I don't know who asked. I don't know who brought up this question. I didn't even notice that. Do you plan on having more similar events and unique techniques? And are there more that players seem to have missed in the beta? So I didn't even notice that in the beta. Yes, even as the closed beta tested, we included many more techniques that those we explained. We want to collect data about what players could find and how they will use it in their limited time with the game. When we release information on our official channels, we will have an impact on how people play the game. We wanted everyone to play the game, particularly in regard to the new mechanics and neutral state. In the end, we want to leave room for players to discoveries to their extended our expectations. Also, although we are still working on the game, there are going to be many major changes compared to the closed beta tests. We'll have more information later. Yes, we definitely need to have more changes. Yes. Here's the question, guys. You see all the paragraphs here? All the paragraphs here with these questions. First question, you got all these paragraphs. This is where I want to talk about the future of fighting games as well. This roll back netcode. Going into the next generation, I'm gonna be honest with you. New fighting games coming out. Japanese developers, you can't avoid this no more, man. You can't. You just can't, man. You can't avoid it no more. Yo, I love Grand Blue Fantasy to death. You know, I love Grand Blue Fantasy to death. I've been playing Grand Blue Fantasy since the game came out faithfully. You know what I mean? And I haven't really played a rank match in a long ass time due to how the netcode can be. But recently I tried to play, you know, rank. Like the last 2 weeks I've been trying to play rank. And to this day, I still can't get into a rank match. There's two reasons for that. One, a lot of people have bad experiences playing rank where they will lose due to, you know, bad, you know, net code, or, you know, this person is lagging, they're too far away, and they will lose their match, and they will lose, you know, their ranking. They will lose their points. They will lose their ranking. They don't want to do it. You know what I mean? And that's due to bad net code. That's due to, yeah, I mean, delay based net code was good to early 2000s, you know, stuff was great. It was like, oh man, we're playing online, you know, we're playing these games online, this is cool. Well, you gotta go for the times, man. There's fighting games out, there's some fighting games that have like rollback, they have GGPO. Some of them don't, some of these games people don't overplay, but the net code is amazing. There's one game I've been playing, bro, Omen of Sorrow, right? Omen of Sorrow, not the greatest of fighting games, but the net code, that joint's on point. You know what I mean? The times when I played that game, I had no issues playing online. Somebody in Europe, no issues. Secondly, there's a reason why people's not playing rank due to the fact that you have bad net code and people's just not going to play the game. They're not going to play the game. They're going to go to another game that have better net code, or they're just going to go into a mode that they don't have to worry about losing their ranking, where they're just playing the lobbies. That's all we really do in Grand Blue Fantasy now, is playing the lobbies, because nobody want to play rank anymore with how the net code is. And I love that game to death, man. I love that game. But you fighting game developers, you have to address net code issues. You have to get with the times when it comes to net code. And here's the question: why aren't you guys addressing rollback net code in these blogs? The silence around the net play is truly worrisome. We announced previously Guilty Gear Strive will use rollback netcode, which is currently under development. We are hoping to show the players our netcode not through a section of the developer's backyard, but rather when players can play the game for themselves. We ask for your patience until then. So the answer that they gave, in my opinion, was a good answer, because they're not going to just tell you about the netcode through one of these backyard things here. They're going to actually probably have a beta to test the netcode, which is great. That's what you really want. You want feedback. You know what I mean? That's what you really want there. Yeah, Grand Blue Fantasy is great, man. Yeah, Titanfall, they're gonna have a new update coming up soon. Bilal is coming, and the 24th is gonna be a new patch update. So I'm looking forward to that as well, because I do feel like characters like Fairy, Percival, Charlotta, they need to get touched. They need to get touched, man. They want to touch Lancelot. Everybody want to complain about Lancelot. Lancelot is Lancelot. But they have characters like Fairy that's just running around free around here. Granted, she's definitely a difficult character to use. Like you definitely have to lab that character up. I think Zoe needs some buffs too. Zoe's I like Zoe too. She's kind of like my secondary character. But Fairy, that character is just cheap, man. She has way too much safe 50-50s. Her shit's all safe. It's not even risky. Her mix-ups, there's no risk at all. You have a character that's designed around mix-ups like Lancelot that has to risk everything. Where this character Fairy is just free. It's just safe. You know what I mean? You wanna talk about unfair, right? Which was a fair patch update with Lancelot Fireball and pretty much everybody else Fireball. If they get hit within the startup animation of the Fireball and it comes out, on the hit, the Fireball dissipates. That doesn't happen for Fairy. GG! You will slap her, GG still comes out, still puts you back in block stun. Where you have to block GG and she gets a free safe pressure from GG pressure. From GG being out there on the field. That was the same concept of what Lancelot did with a fireball. One, you made his EX fireball and not even go full screen no more. Two, the fact that I have to spend, not meter, but you know, I have to spend like a cooldown, I'll say, to get that EX fireball to come out for pressure. And if I get hit, it dissipates. But this girl can call out a regular GG. Doesn't matter, she get hit, still get pressure. It's cheap, man. She got way too much cheap. Her mix-ups is like crazy. And then you have characters like Percival. Percival is another character that's cheap. The man is safe on a lot of shit because it's very hard to punish him from certain ranges. Yeah, his 5H is punishable on his recovery animation, but he can cancel that shit. You know? He can cancel it. Well, cancel it on block. You know what I mean? Fireball game for Percival is really, really good too. I don't understand how you can't step his fireball. That's kind of dumb to me. They need to buff the steps, you know, pressing guard and forward. They need to buff that. Charlotta, OD cheap character. You need to calm her down a little bit. You know, and I'm not even for all the nerfs and all that stuff, to be honest with you. But those three characters, I feel like they need to get calmed down a little bit. You buff their 2 H's, but Lancelot 2H. You know, I'm gonna shut up. I'm just gonna wait for the patch update and see the patch notes, and we're gonna go over it. Zeta is pretty good. She got better, but you know, she still lacks a little bit. She still has the best fireball in the game. Her corner pressure is ridiculous. But in the mid screen, you know, you're not really getting, if you are attuned to what Zeta can do, if you know her mind game, because her mind game, her mix-ups is pretty much predictable. But she doesn't really have that much mix-ups. She's gonna have air pogo stick. And that's pretty much it. You know. But they did buff her buttons though, so she get better pressure with her 2M and her 5H. Matter of fact, all her medium buttons got sped up, and her heavy buttons got sped up. She got a good 2A as well. That low kick is good. I think they sped up her sweep to make it more. I think they made it faster. They buffed her 2H. That you pretty much can't jump in on characters. You can't jump in on Percival. You can't jump in on Vasaraga. You can't jump in on Zeta. You know what I mean? They're going to 2H you. Can't jump in on those characters. It's ridiculous, man. But we'll definitely see. Are you consider introducing a ranking system to the new Guilty Gear? With the ranking system in XR, intermediate level players would be randomly matched with high level players, and end up ranking down. On the other hand, however, being able to choose which opponent could also create a disparity in the ability between players in the same rank. I'll be interested to hear your thoughts about these ranking systems, as well as what you plan to do from here on. My personal thinking is that we don't need rankings in our small community. Whoa, I don't know about that, sir. I do think that it's important to get a sense of satisfaction within our own group, but however, so I think having something like titles such as Master of Soul matchup might be good enough. I don't know about that one, Chief. I think ranking systems is important because it is kind of like bragging rights as well. To take out ranking system in the fighting game is kind of dumb because, yeah, majority of the players is just going to do lobby matches, or they're just going to do like, the main player matches and stuff like that. But you still need to have something to strive for or to fight for. You know what I mean? Going into that ranked match, knowing that if you lose this match, you can lose your ranking. It kind of makes you a better player as well, where you can play under pressure. What helps alleviate the ranking systems is just having a good netcode. That is the issue. If the netcode ain't good, people ain't gonna play rank because there's so much at risk. Where some of the stuff that you probably lose in the match is not your fault. It's not about. I don't have an issue with ranking up with higher ranks anyway. I don't have an issue with that because you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. Matches. My issue is losing a match that I really couldn't play the game because this person was lagging, or I'm playing in a match that has 6 to 8 frame delay where I can't react to something that typically I could react to with a good netcode environment. You know what I mean? Those are more of the issues than you having a ranking system where people can end up being ranked down or high level rank. That's not the issue. The netcode is the issue. Any game, any fighting game that has ranking issues and people's not playing rank is due to the netcode. 100%. 100%. Because at the end of the day, if you have a good netcode and you lose your matches, you're like, oh, fair and square. Let me work that out. But you lose your match to something that's just lagging and that you can, I can punish that 2M. That's not safe. It's not your turn. But you can't react to it because you got 6, 7, 8, 10, 11 frame delay. You're dropping combos that you normally hit, but you can't hit it because you're playing in 10 frame, 11 frame delay. You know what I mean? That's the issue. And on top of that, you're also playing for the points. It's the netcode, man. Netcode. You're like Street Fighter 5, the netcode is trash, so when you lose to a Wi-Fi player, it sucks. But most people play on Wi-Fi, hate Wi-Fi. Yeah. Wi-Fi, that can be that's a big issue. One thing Mortal Kombat did right is that they tell you the difference between a Wi-Fi player and a hardwired player. They give you the icon, which is great. But one thing I could say though, Wi-Fi next gen is gonna get super, super good with that Wi-Fi 6. Because Wi-Fi 6, not only are you gonna get more speeds, but the consistencies is gonna be not as good as like a hard wire connection. It will never be as good, but it's damn well close with Wi-Fi 6. I'm hearing a lot of good things about Wi-Fi 6. I'm on the waiting list right now for my new router. That's a Wi-Fi 6 router. I'm on a waiting list for when that comes out. I'm going to cop that. So definitely PS5 and I don't know. No, Xbox is not having Wi-Fi 6, so that kind of sucks. Well, PlayStation 5, yeah, the Wi-Fi warriors, they're still going to be there, but that's the thing. If it depends on their Wi-Fi as well. You know what I mean? If they got good connection to the damn console. But no matter what, you can't do nothing about it though, man. Because we ran the online arcade. We told people that you need a hardwired connection. People still came in there with their Wi-Fi. They see no issue. No, there was an issue. We was looking at 6 frame delay. There was an issue, brother, man. To you ain't feel the issue. But we looking at the stream, yeah, we sees that. We sees the issue. We noticed players would avoid playing modes that impact their rank because they didn't like losing points. We have multiple online modes split the player base. It makes it difficult for beginners in particular to match up with players around other skills. That's one thing I hated with the lobby system of the beta. Hopefully they scrap that as well, because there's times where I will win a match, right, in the beta, and it will move me from the lobby that I was in into another lobby, right? I guess this is, oh, they're putting you with a more skilled lobby. You know what I mean? But that lobby right there had less people, which it kind of worked out in the beta. But at the end of the day, if you lose to somebody there, it drops you back into the lobby that you started. It was a crazy mess. I don't like that whole, if you're going to have player matches, you have player matches. I don't know about those ranking lobbies that they had in Strive beta, but it was hot garbage. It was hot garbage. They need to take that out. Oh yeah, this is where they changed up the instant blocking and faultless defense. So basically they made it more prevalent where you will want to use your faultless defense, your FD, and that you will benefit more from instant blocking, because currently how the game was had, you didn't really use your meter, you know, for faultless defense, because there's no air unblockable moves that characters have. You can pretty much block any move in the air now. So there's no real point of using faultless defense, you know what I mean, other than avoiding the risk gauge from just blocking constantly. But one of the biggest things is that you wanted to use your FD, you know, for certain instances, so you won't cause your risk gauge to go up all that crazy. But even though if you're blocking in the air, your risk gauge is still going up. So it kind of, you know, pans out a little bit, but they definitely change it up where it makes it more prevalent a little bit to use it. So they're saying we are also continue debating defensive game mechanics to address instant block specifically. In the closed beta, we simply decrease the reward gain from successfully instant blocking in order to avoid instant blocking becoming the prerequisite for matches and strategy. I don't agree with that, because instant blocking will never become a prerequisite between the majority of players. Instant blocking is kind of like a skill type blocking. That means you're perfectly blocking an attack right before it comes in. You know what I mean? Not everybody's instant blocking. Yeah, the pro players and the more advanced players are probably doing that stuff, but the typical people that's instant block, the typical people that's playing a game is not instant blocking everything. So I feel like things like instant blocking should be rewarded. You know what I mean? Just like in Grand Blue Fantasy, if you instant block in Grand Blue Fantasy, you're gaining meter a little bit more. You're gaining that Skybound art meter much more. That's the benefit. So you can have that meter again. And if you do use it, you can probably get it again within the round because you're perfectly blocking somebody's incoming attacks. That's more of like a skilled defensive mechanic. That would never become a prerequisite. It's something that you should aim for so you can get the meter. So you have to reward the people for that. So I never really agreed with what they did there. However, this removed the incentive of trying to instant block. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Also, while also failing to improve the mechanic because the input requirement remain unchanged. So we're currently rethinking the input and the effect of instant block. What, they're going to add a guard button? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Our plan is to make the mechanics something more exciting by the next time you can play the game. Look forward to what we come up with. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't make a guard button. Don't do that. Don't do that. Please. Don't do that. Leave it how it is. I'm all for change, but leave it how it is. Leave it how it is. But at the end of the day, like, I feel like future fighting games, any new fighting game that's coming out, this is the biggest issue that you're gonna have to address. Yeah, I want your fighting game to be fun. I like your fighting games. I like fighting games to be crazy. You know, I like them to be fun. I like you know, the wackiness of fighting games, but it sucks when you're labbing shit and you can't do what you're labbing because you're playing in 10 frame delay. That sucks. That's not a good feeling. Like, yo, this is an easy combo for me and it's dropping because the game has me so far back. I think I'm hitting this input at the time that I'm hitting this button, but I'm not. You know what I mean? And it causes, there's times where you're playing in like bad frames, you're playing in a bad netcode environment, and you're doing this, you're mashing. You're doing that. Why are you doing that? Because you want to make sure your input comes out. And sometimes even when you do that, the input still doesn't come out, and then you're getting punished because of you want to make sure that input. That happened to me so much times, man. Happened to me so much times where I'm like, in this corner combo, damn, I'm playing a 6 frame delay. I don't know if I'm going to knock this. Let me mash this button here so I can get the hit and then see what I can do here. It still whiffs, and I get punished for it. You know, like I love fighting games, man. But one thing I hate is like Street Fighter 5. Street Fighter 5 is a main example. I haven't played Street Fighter 5 in a long ass time. Why? Netcode. You know what I mean? There's times where, yeah, it's cool to play in a lobby with your friends and stuff like that. But yo, I also want to work on other goals like ranking up, like playing a ranked match. But I'm not going to play a ranked match if I'm getting players that, you know, even when they walk forward, they're skipping, they're teleporting. That's not going to encourage me to play. Losing points and all that stuff never discourages me to play a rank mode. It's the netcode that discourages me. Or if I don't think the game is fun. And I'm like Mortal Kombat, I don't think never realm games are fun. You know, so I'm not going to play their rank modes. You know, I'm just not. I'll probably play a lobby here or there, but not really enjoying it. You know, I'm just playing it just like, okay, let me learn some stuff. Once I learn the stuff, I'm like, okay, I'm pretty much done with this game. But I don't think losing points, because you're going to lose points, you're going to gain points. It is what it is. You know, Soul Calibur, I lose points all the time. I gain points. It's hard for me to play that game ranked as well because sometimes the netcode is really, really bad in that game. You know, when you're having a good session in Soul Calibur and you're winning, and then you just get that one rank match, yo, and then you just lose like 1,200 points just due to like, yo, this person, horrible netcode, horrible. This is bad. You know what I mean? And then you just like, yo, I don't want to play this no more, man. You know what I mean? That is what discourages me, man. So when it comes to future fighting games, that you have to fix the netcode. Let me do a quick tier list as well for Grand Blue before this patch update comes. This is how I feel with Grand Blue, where everybody subsides right now. Then I'm gonna get up out of here. They don't have everybody here. It's a theme tier list. I don't want a theme tier list. I just want the characters. Oh, they have this is the actual RPG game. Okay. So they have everybody: Source, Namaya, Zoe, Zeta, okay, they have everybody here. So this is how I pretty much feel about the game right now. We can start from the bottom to the top. I don't think anybody is like a D tier, but just using this here, I'm gonna have Saurus here. I don't think he's the worst character in the game. I think Lil Wayne is. I'm gonna put these characters in, then I'm going to talk about them. Oh, Beelzebub is here too. Well, I think Beelzebub is better than Horus. Zeta. I think Vasarag is better than Zeta. Latera. Amaya. I'm gonna have Zoe here. I'm gonna talk about this soon. Adelina, Lancelot, Eva, Zeta. I'm gonna put Lancelot ahead. This is how I feel about this. And Fairy. Percival, Gran, Charlotta. Let me see how I feel about this for a second. I don't think Zoe's better than Matera. She better than Nomaya. Nomaya got buffed a little bit. No, I don't think she's better than Maya. Is she better than Vas? Yeah. Her mix-ups is kind of crazy. But Vasaraga is Vasaraga, to be honest with you, is a character I don't really know about, but I just played against today, and I don't think he should be this low, but I'm kind of unsure because I don't think he's better than like Matera. But the people that do play Vasaraga, that's the thing. The people that do play him, you know what? I'm gonna put it like that. Because this character in the right hands is dangerous as fuck, yo. It's kind of like the Diva. But yeah, this is how I definitely feel about the best characters in the game. You might can interchange, put Grand and put Percival here. You know, you can interchange these two, but I do think that Fairy is the best character in the game. My hardest matchups is definitely Charlotta, Percival, Fairy. I just don't like fighting Ladiva. Vasaraga, I'm learning this matchup right now with Vasaraga, so I have to see. But for sure, my hardest matchup for sure is these three. These three right here. I have trouble. I have real trouble fighting against these three. Like some strange reason, I always be panicking against these three. I always struggle against these three right here. This is my. I still got to think about it a little bit more. You know what I mean? But how this is my first, it's like initial impression of how I feel currently, how the game is with the characters. You know what I mean? This is how I feel currently, how the game is. Yo, Persona, man. Yeah, this is how I feel. Yeah, I feel like these characters, the best characters. Some people will have Charlotta down here as well, and just have these three up here. But I'm putting her up here. The reason why I'm putting her up here because I feel like Charlotta players downplay this character. She is super good, super annoying, super annoying, man. Corner carry is ridiculous. Corner pressure is ridiculous. Mid-screen game is ridiculous. Ridiculous DP. If you don't know what you're doing against this character, she's gonna take her turn every time when it's not even her turn. Like, if you don't know how to punish this DP, you're going to get slapped with this character. And that's one thing on Twitter I had to go and ask. It's like, how the hell do you punish this girl's DP? And I shout out to my man Omniscypher. He gave me, it's like, you have to crouch the DP coming down, and then you can use like, far 5M or 2M to punish. And I was like, when I was fighting this character, I wasn't thinking that. I was just trying to block, I was trying to dodge it, I was trying to teleport. None of that stuff was working. And the person that I was playing, he knew it was like, you don't know how to punish this DP, and he was just taking advantage of it. You know what I mean? Just like the Vasaraga player I was playing today. Shout out to I think his name is I'm not anyone important, something like that his name is. But what's crazy is Persona, I was playing in the lobbies and there was somebody super good Vasaraga, and he was like, great podcast. And I was like, huh? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, great podcast? Like I know you? He's like, yeah, what's up, PlayStation? I was like, what? You know the podcast? You know what's up, PlayStation? He's like, yeah, I listen all the time. I never catch it live, but I listen. Yeah, somebody in the lobby, bro. This dude won like 30 games in a row before I fought him. You know what I mean? And he won every single match against me because I was like, his Vasaraga pressure is ridiculous. But right after I fought him, I was like, hold on, I had to lab that character real quick, how to punish some of the stuff he was doing. But I was like, somebody in Grand Blue Fantasy watching our podcast, What's Up PlayStation, and he's dope as hell. He's fire. So Saturday it's gonna be interesting to see if he comes in there. It's like his name was like something, I'm not important or something like that, and his text was like in Japanese or something. So I'm trying to figure out like who it is. You know what I mean? But he didn't tell me. He was like, I'm just a lurker. I was like, who is this? He's like, I'm just a lurker. I was like, who the hell is this? I don't know who it is. But shout out to that guy or that person. He was dope ass Vasaraga, dope ass Percival as well. I'm contemplating, like, I'm pretty sure how I feel about A and S. Will B, as far as how it's placed, I'm not, 'cause I think Materia, she's definitely strong, but she does have some difficult matchups. Lowain is definitely the worst character in Saurus. Like, I've seen people do really good with Saurus, like my man Diafoam. Like, Diafoam done really good with Saurus, Zoe. But that's Diafoam, that, that's Diafoam. Not everybody's Diafoam. Vasaraga as well, not everybody's Fame. But yeah, man, this is how I feel. How I want things to go with season 2 update. I hope this character get nerfed. As much as I'm against like really nerfing characters, I hope she gets nerfed. Her buttons need to be more punishable as far as her, because she got the best range in the game. How is she safe on this shit? You know what I mean? Like, with the range, there needs to be like some type of, I can whiff punish this. Her jump heavy. They need to increase the hurt box on that so you can punish it with a proper 2H. Because this girl is Spider-Man swinging into jump H. It's stupid. Or jump light. It's stupid. I don't have no really issues against Grand. Percival got really good frame traps. He got a good, mid-screen mix. Oh, his fireball, not really nerf his fireball, but his fireball needs to be, it should be able to step that. You should be able to step the fireball. I don't understand how you can't step the fireball. It's stupid. You know what I mean? Like the fact that, he can get, Percival is going to abuse, far 5M fireball, far 5H fireball, because they know the system mechanics won't negate, or his fireball won't whiff due to the defensive mechanics of the game. And a good Percival, they're gonna bait you into dodging. You know what I mean? And then go up into that little move where they pressure you, where you can get the mix, where they do the little dash, the little command dash, and try to go for pressure or go for mix. You know what I mean? But the fact that you can't step the fireball is kind of dumb to me. I can understand that lows, you can clip lows with that step, which is fair. But his fireball, they counted it as like a low, so you can't step it. It's dumb. So that's the only real change I would like for Percival, because in the corner, his fireball pressure in the corner is dangerous, because you have to stay there and eat that. You have to either get risky, with a using a super, which that's super risky because they can block that, they can react to that. Try to jump out, they're going to 2-8 you. Very, very, very. That's the only change I would like. Charlotta, make this girl more negative with her buttons. The pushback on her Blanca ball is a little bit too far. Like, I feel like the players should have to decide on which Blanca ball to use in the situation. I feel like people's just like, I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna light Blanca ball. I'm gonna medium Blanca ball. I'm gonna EX Blanca ball. They don't care, because you're not really gonna punish that because of the pushback. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like light, the distance should be a little bit closer. So if you do properly block it, you can punish it. So it will make Charlotta's be a little bit more mindful. The fact that you put a landing frame on Lancelot jump you, just so Lancelot can be a little bit more mindful, but you don't do that for Charlotta's Blanca ball is ridiculous to me. Even her 1,000 hands, her thousands hand move, the little sword move, the pushback on that is a little bit crazy too. You know what I mean? Grand is just a well-rounded character, man. Grand is just gonna be the Grand. Who else needs some nerfing? Nah, yeah, these three. Catalina, I don't think you can nerf her no more. Other than just making her 2M a little bit more punishable and block. But people's gonna abuse that 2M. But yeah, this is pretty much material is how I feel right now. I'm still gonna be thinking about this. This could change, to be honest with you, but this is how I feel. I do think that Lancelot is still top 5 in the game. He's just not top 3 no more. But he's definitely top 5 in the game still. Some people would do this though. We'll put Zeta over Lancelot. I definitely seen stuff like that. Yo, True Bleed, what up, man? I definitely seen people put Zeta over Lancelot. To me, Jita's a great character, but her unique skill is not as good as Grant's, and her Rekka, it's good if your hit confirms is good, but it's super negative. Yo, Zeta, I feel is better than Lancelot. Yeah, I can see people putting Zeta over Lancelot. I can see Zeta because she's grand. Really and truly, she does way more damage than Lancelot too. Yeah, I can see people putting Zeta over Lancelot due to her damage output. Her fireball game is super good. She has really good buttons, keep you at bay. I still put Lancelot a little bit over her because Lancelot pressures is way better than Zeta's. But Zeta in the mid-range pressure is kind of good. It's difficult. I just think Zeta's unique attack is not really good. Anybody that plays Zeta is not really using her unique attack. You know what I mean? So you're kind of using, you're not using something that the character can offer. But she's still super good, man. Corner. But yeah, I wouldn't be mad if somebody put Zeta over Lancelot, to be honest with you. To be honest with you. To be honest, cause yeah, she does way more damage than Lancelot. She can confirm much easier than Lancelot. But her unique skill is just terrible. Her Rekka is not that good. Her Rekka pressure is fake. But most people, if you block her Rekka, they're gonna try DP. That's not real. It's fake. But her fireball game is super good. Her 5H, fire 5H, super good. Close 5M, super good. Far 5M, super good. Crouch M, super good. Not as, the range is better, but the frames is not as better as Grand's. But yeah, Grand Tim's is just way better than Rekka. Tim's is better than Rekka. Her fireball is better than Grand a little bit because she could charge it. But Grand has medium fireball that's like an attack. Dead fireball. Yeah, this can go either or, to be honest with you. If Lancelot's not top 5, he's definitely like top 6. The fact that they changed his jump U, the fact that the fireball got changed, you know, that definitely took Lancelot from up here to down here. Because even with Lancelot of old, I still didn't think he was better than Fairy or Grand. You know, or even probably Charlotta. But this guy came from like around here to him all the way up here to his buffs. Characters I would like to see buffed. I would like to see Zoe get buffed. I like to see Zeta get another little buff. Well, you can't really change too much of Zeta because her game plan is her game plan. I want to see EX Fireball come back, where it stays on the battlefield even on hit. If somebody want to take that risk of pressing that button during that block string, and the EX Fireball comes out, it depends. If it's starting up and the fireball ain't out yet, and that person hit me, that's fair game, right? But if that thing is out there, somebody respected it enough where the thing is out there, and you just tap a button and it hit me and the fireball dissipate, nah, man, nah. Give that back to Catalina. Give that back to Catalina, Lancelot. Who else? Pretty much it. Give them their fireball back. She'll be definitely back up here. But I think a lot of people sleep on this character too. Some people will put her here, but I don't think she's there. You see a lot of people. You see a lot of people tier lists like this. They'll put this like that, or they'll put it like that right here. You see a lot of people tier lists looking like this somehow. Some people still put Vasaraga down here. I don't know why. Well, I think that's crazy. You see a lot of people tier list looking like this now. But to me, I'm going like this. This is where I'm feeling. Yo, Rollo, what up, man? Trubly, what up? This is how I'm feeling with the tier list, man. For patch 1.31. Well, patch 2.0. We're definitely gonna try out these characters again, see the changes, and you know, come back to that. But yeah, I'm about to get up out of here, guys. Though, man, hopefully you guys enjoy the stream. Something a little different. You know, talking about, you know, some Guilty Gear. This game is coming out early 2021. For those that are interested in, you know, a fighting game, is this going to be a super good fighting game? And definitely come on through, man, and you know, pick this game up. Definitely would love to see more people support you know, Guilty Gear. And also Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. Let's see if I can look at Grand. Oops. Look at their main website. Show you guys this trailer real quick. Oh, so only the Japanese have Bilal. Where's the Bilal trailer? I go to Japanese site. Let's find the Japanese one. Damn, they need to update the they need to update the US site. Look for the Japanese site. Site. Again. 1 second. All right, here we go. This is the Japanese site. You have Bilal coming in September, which is September 24th. And Kag Leo Stro, she's coming out later. But yeah, season 2 is gonna be lit. But I just want to show you guys this trailer real quick, because this character, he's giving me good vibes right now. You know what I mean? He's giving me good vibes as far as a character that I like what I will play, good set play, all of that stuff. But yo, check out the music as well.
Yeah. こんにちは。
Yo, this character It's so much like Carmine. It's not even funny, yo. This right here reminds me so much of Carmine. This part right here. This right here. Let's slow this down and break this down right here. How good this is. This is typical Eunice Carmine right here. Anti-air. So you got 2H, right? Cancel into the special move into pinwheel. So this special move right here. Pinwheel. Keep them juggled. Boom. That looks like close H. That's close heavy. Then into like a grab. Attack grab. Boom. But this I could probably tell you already what this is. So this looks like his move list is not even out yet. But this is 2H. 2H into probably this is 236 M. Yep, that looks like M into close 5H. And this is probably a 2-2 input right here. Let's see if he crouches a little bit. No, so this is probably a 2-1-4. Yeah, that's probably a 2-1-4. So lit, man. And he got the male bike and walk. Dodge. Grab. Look at the animations, bruh. This dude is sick, man. That's gonna be his super Skybound art. Let's look what else he got here. This character is gonna be sick, yo. This character is gonna be sick. Well, loyal. So that's his light. Short distance light. Ooh, he got it. That's off counter hit. That's why. But if that's his auto combo, that's crazy. Light, it looked like he walks up here, but it's probably his auto combo. Yeah, into oh yeah, that's his auto combo into DP. So he has a DP. So he has different walks. This look like a parry walk here. If that's the parry into, that's probably 2-2 something. Stomp. So this is regular fireball 2-3-6. And that's I'm guessing this is the medium version. Slower start up here. And see how it go. It's kind of like how Zeta and Carmine is. And yo, he still had enough time to dodge that. That's sick. So this right here, a lot of zoners gotta worry about this. Cause look, this is catching the recovery frames here. Boom. And he's already recovered where he dodged the fireball. You got punished. You know what I mean? Yeah, I probably won't use Balan, but he looks fun to fight. Yeah, he looks fun, yo. What is that? So EX version. Oh man, this is too good. Yeah, that's his auto combo. GP. That is too good, man. That is too good. That is too good. But yeah, just wanted to show off Bilal real quick. That he's coming, man. I remember this game. A lot of people was complaining that only had 12 characters, but look, got a whole bunch of characters now. You know what I mean? Every character played differently. But yeah, I'm about to get up out of here, guys. Enjoy the rest of your night. Tomorrow is gonna be a big day. I'm super excited for tomorrow, man. Super excited for tomorrow. I can't wait. But yeah, I'm about to get up out of here. I'm about to continue watching this Zoids Wild on Netflix. I'm a huge like Zoids fan, so any Zoid show gonna attract me. Even though this one's a little bit more kiddie, but I'm gonna just watch that for the rest of the night. I've been watching that a lot lately. But yeah, Persona, man, appreciate it, man. Yeah, I saw you were streaming as well, man, but I had to get the stream out the way because I just had a whole bunch of stuff to talk about with this. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow. PlayStation Nation, stand up. It's gonna be a goodie. But yeah, man, I'm about to get up out of here. Boy Jay Bari, I'm gone. See you guys tomorrow. Gonna be start streaming around 2:30. My boy Delwyn, my boy Wheezy, he's coming through too for the PlayStation reaction. So he's gonna be checking that out with us, man. Persona's also gonna be streaming. I think Persona, he's gonna start his stream like around 3:30. So definitely check that out tomorrow. It's gonna be good, man. But yeah, guys, I'm about to get up out of here, man. It's boy Jay Bari. I'm gone. Deuces.